Now, make the world whole. Okay? Just like you make me. All that she went through. I had no idea. I thought she'd severed our bond on purpose. That she stole our child and ran. I fixed your Cupid like she asked. The limiter should be functioning properly now. There is one thing. Before I sat down for work, I took a long look at the code. I'm pretty sure someone's tweaked it. Either that or my memory's going to pieces.
Someone rewrote your code.
Rewrote might be overstating it. Let's just say it wasn't the latest version I released. And yet, because of it, I was finally reunited with Malinga. Could be we found our culprit already. She died beneath the rubble with our child still inside her. Her Ka passed over to the other side, but her Ha remained bound to our dead daughter. She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff loose. Didn't want anyone seeing her vitals. Shame she couldn't use her favorite invention. She did all that to keep me and our daughter safe. Sis? I can hear you. We're whole again. We're one. Like before in the womb. Remember? Lingam. Lochner.
Well done, Sam. Thanks to you, Edge Knight City is finally within reach. And you, Lochner. Your work will help ensure that the Chiral network remains online. Together, we might just make it all the way west. Now then, Sam, there's something else you want to know. We've been studying the data from when you claim you encountered those soldiers. We had audio which doesn't paint a complete picture on its own, but the languages, the names, and terms we picked out, the munitions we could identify, everything seems to indicate that you were on a battlefield over 100 years ago. World War I, to be precise. It wasn't a dream. Wasn't a hallucination. Maybe you were spirited away to another dimension or something. Given the time discrepancies, maybe you were sent to a beach. Can't say anything for certain. That said, I've never heard of a beach turned into a battlefield. But beaches are shaped by the will of the people who inhabit them. Perhaps Harmon can offer a more rational explanation. Beaches are his specialty. Unfortunately, he's still outside the Chiral network. Anyway, get some rest. No use dwelling on questions we can't answer yet.
With holes, so you have to do the prep before he comes round. When he wants both holes, so you have to do the prep before he comes round.
I didn't mean to do that.
Eu
Stabilizers. They help you stay upright if you stumble. When you attempt to regain your balance, they automatically engage their attitude control system to provide assistance. And if that isn't enough to stop you falling over, they'll reduce the impact for you and your cargo.
Shit. I want to let me out. It keeps telling me to go to the terminal. And do what here? I'll see what I need to do next. Shit still won't let me out of here. Where's my fucking baby at? Oh.
Lou? Ooh, looking for this? Surprise. Fragile warped me here. I finally got to visit the beach. Well, her beach. Don't worry, I didn't come all this way for sightseeing. Your beloved BB has a serious issue. You may recall me explaining that these incubators connect BBs via the chiral network to their still mothers back at HQ. Bridge babies are quite literally bridges between this world and the other side. Their place is not here with us, nor with the BTs over there. They belong precisely in between, with no greater affinity for one world or the other. But BB-28 here has been leaning further and further towards the world we live in. Towards you, son.
It's because we're partners.
Partners? Sam, BB's a tool, not a human being. Bridge, yes. Baby, no.
So tell me what the problem is.
This tool, this weapon, is transforming into a living being. It's gaining weight. Its brain activity is increasing. It's accumulating memories. BB-28 is becoming self-aware, becoming an actual child.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
It's hardware, Sam. Manufactured for a purpose. A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it. Which hardly matters because at this point, it'll cease functioning within a couple of days.
Cease functioning?
That's right. Not even the pod will be enough. It'll be great.
What do we do?
We reset it. You'll have to leave it with me, of course. I'll cut the cord that links the two of you and then perform an operation that reconnects it to the other side. Think of it as a little tug to correct its alignment. To put it back where it belongs, right between the world of the living and the dead. But like I said, you'll have to be without it for a while.
You're sure it'll work?
Of course. One catch though, the surgery may erase its memories.
Erase? Won't forget me?
Relax. The BB will still function as intended. You just have to trust me. Come on. I'm telling you, it's like a game. Just let me try and start again. And this is why I hate these
My bad. I can't get right.
things. Sam. I was already filthy from my trip through the beach. But now your baby has added insult to injury.
Hey, made me take my cup off.
No one else finds us in here. It's just you and me. No audio records of what we say. No video for lip reading analysis. Get closer. Die Harmon cannot know this. Understood? I've been doing some digging into the first BB experiments. Officially, they were suspended by the government following a boycott which claimed the life of the then acting president. Documents were shredded. BB technology banned, yes? But obviously, the experiments continued in secret, on the direct orders of President Strand.
Bridget?
The BBs were essential to solving the mysteries of the Death Stranding. Oh, she had big plans for them. They weren't designed just to be BT detectors. She wanted to incorporate them into a chiral network to facilitate travel to the beach. But none of her plans ever came to fruition. And now BB Tech has fallen into terrorist hands.
What's Die Hard's part of this?
I'm afraid to find out. I don't know how long he was working for Strand. I don't even know his real name or his face. I thought you might, since you two go further back.
He was already on the master. Something about his face.
Right. Sorry. Any data we have back then is classified at the highest level. As far as I know, the director is the only one with clearance. But the chiral network presents a new opportunity. By compiling fragmented data in the public domain from all across the country, I might be able to piece together a little more of the puzzle. Be careful, Sam. They're watching. Well, Sam, you're a good sport. I'll give you that. Still, it's a fine way to get out of doing the laundry.
Just fix BB, alright?
Oh no, you'll be doing fixing. I'd never manage without your help. Check the delivery terminal upstairs for the details. When you're ready, of course.
That man tells me your BB isn't performing to spec. We'll have to put your primary mission on hold until we restore its functionality. It's our only Dooms-compatible unit. And you're going to have to deal with more BTs as you head further west. Case in point, Emily's informed us of a tar belt outside of Edgemont City. A massive region crawling with BTs that Higgs supposedly summoned. And as much as we want you to get her out as soon as possible, you'll have a snowball's chance in hell without your BB. So your first priority is to help Deadman restore it to working order. And since he's on site, maybe the two of you can discuss it in person.
Sam, I'm a little busy.
That's funny, but it's America first now after recent events know.
I need you to link up with preppers in the area so we can increase local chiral density. That's the most of the connection between BB-28 and its stillmother. Then, as I explained earlier, we need to correct BB's alignment. To facilitate that process, we need to quite literally put some distance between the two. Keep it here while we send you out. If everything goes to plan, your BB should resume normal function.
Fortunately, this plan advances our objectives. We want to integrate this region into the chiral network anyway. So build relationships with the preppers by making deliveries and convince them to come on board. It's not easy to make a home for yourself in those mountains. Even so, plenty of people had minds to try. You'll find shelters scattered about. We've got a whole list of orders from them waiting to be processed. Remember, though, that you're dealing with folks who chose to live out there. Folks who probably value their privacy. Don't think for a second it'll be easy to win them over. You'll have to earn their trust bit by bit, job by job. Another thing, Sam, you'll be making runs without a BB for a spell. That will vastly diminish your ability to detect BTs. So keep your eyes and ears open for anything out of the ordinary. And stay the hell out of the rain if you can help it.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, our country going crazy right now. So, there's only been one time previous in my life that a lot of people realize the government is lying to us, and that was 9/11. But in the last 80 years, there's been like so much stuff. Like the JFK assassination really let the country know, like, the government will lie to you. Vietnam let the country know, like, we'll lie to you. Almost every war has been a lie. Desert Storm and Operation Freedom Iraq. They say that 9/11 shit was such a lie. And now it's like, this whole fucking Epstein shit, it just let people know, like, yo, the government will lie to you. Period.
Pray for the world, it's hard working, and all the smart people now have to realize America isn't number one, it's captured by them since JFK.
Yo, Israel runs everything, bro. I think that's my last realization that I'm starting to come to, is just like, yo, the Jewish Zionist nation, the Rothschilds, and yo, these motherfuckers they really do run the fucking world. And America is their fucking attack dog. So we give Israel like billions of dollars each year for this.
The people of Gaza.
We give Israel billions of dollars every year for defense, but don't give a fuck about like homeless people here and education and infrastructure, and that shit is crazy. And then we talking about giving these like the Jews who got reparations, and Israel gets a defense budget, but you can't give reparations to niggas in America. Ain't something wrong, bro.
We can say that our governments are captured.
No, this shit crazy.
We've added a cargo catapult option to your PCC. Now, in case the name didn't give it away, they can be used to launch multiple containers over a large distance.
And do what? Cargo catapult fire pods filled with cargo over long distance. The pods are fitted with parachutes which can be opened by pressing square before landing. Pods can be controlled remotely when their parachutes are open, allowing you to steer them safe to a landing place. It also can be a weapon. So you tell me I can just shoot supplies where I need to go?
Also understanding everything that's going on.
Well, I try to keep up with shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so
Been trying to think about it.
so this is my hot take. I think America makes Putin they make Putin try to seem worse than he really is as a leader. But the way that they want us to view Putin, the whole setup they have for who this guy, that's how I see Benjamin Netanyahu. That's the real fucking enemy. Like everybody wants to say Russia bad, Putin is a dictator, look how long he's been in office, blah blah blah. You can say the same thing about goddamn Netanyahu. And this motherfucker been doing that shit since the 80s, and he been bombing, killing. But everybody think Putin is the warmongering like bad guy.
For entertainment purposes only.
And it was facts. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I don't know. That's the way I see Netanyahu as like he's an evil motherfucker, yo. Ain't nothing good about.
Recent event to talk on it.
Well, shit don't look like it getting no better, man. I thought I had like some level 3 boots.
Pray for the likes of Candace Owens.
No, that's why she got kicked off the Daily Wire. Now, Ben Shapiro started the Daily Wire, and he's a fucking Jew. As soon as Candace Owens started talking about, maybe, the Zionist Israeli state and all, like, they got her ass off the network immediately. As soon as she started talking shit about Jews, yo.
Candace Owens is one of favorite PTL ATM.
Well, she's definitely a smart person. She's definitely smart.
Very brave.
Order assigned.
Well, if people couldn't see that shit with 9/11, then you got to be able to see like there is something fishy going on now. And if you don't believe something fishy is going on right now,
I feel like we should stay quiet about Epstein as it's dangerous.
it is a touchy subject, bro. But once again, if you can't see that there is something funny with this Epstein thing, then you will always be controlled by the system, bro. This is one of the easiest ways to see that there is something fucking
Sam?
wrong.
You reading?
Lochner?
Uh-huh. Calling you via a Bridges dedicated line. I've been asked to carry on in my sister's place and provide you with support. We're all of it. One. Forever and always. We still speak, so I shouldn't have any trouble getting up to speed.
Smart PPL seen at the same time. Crazy time in history.
Never was. It's about what she wants. What we want. And why shouldn't we help you? You helped us. We're all connected now.
Yeah, and yo, I voted for Trump. I really think he was a better option than the Democratic picks. But now I can really see like I do honestly believe that Trump is a less controlled president than any other president in modern history. He's way less controlled because he's not a career politician. You know, he's a businessman. He come from a money family. He ain't never had to do backdoor favors or beg motherfuckers or kiss ass to get where he's at because his daddy, his family set him up. So he never had to go into politics and beg motherfuckers for shit. And that's why he stayed in the business field. Even when you watch some of his old ass interviews and people say, and watch the old interviews and like, and people used to ask him like, why aren't you in politics? Why don't you run for president? He was like, I don't want to do that shit. And then plus he never code switched. Like he is who he is. He's a rich New Yorker. But even this motherfucker gotta suck Israel dick, yo. Like it don't matter who you is, bro. It don't matter who the fuck you are. You not about to do whatever you want to do. And Israel got the last fucking say so.
Keep up the good work.
Buy the likes of it for entertainment purposes only. Cash Patel showed us that.
Yo, Cash went on Joe Rogan. Yo, and then, I watched that Joe Rogan episode. And you can just see, like, nigga, you lying. Why are you lying to us? It was so horrible. It was so horrible to watch it. But he sat there and he lied to our face, bro. Like Joe Rogan.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I was like, oh, nobody can't beat Israel. Period. You know what? It took me a long time to realize.
Purpose. It's a flex that we can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Yep. Nah, that shit, like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. I kind of had hopes for this administration. You know, Trump and, goddamn Vance, Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., motherfucking, they got Cash Patel. I was like, yo, this look like a good squad. Not just Trump, but the whole squad. I was like, yo, this look like a pretty tough team right here. You know what I'm saying? I really like Tulsi Gabbard too.
State flex power.
You know what I'm saying? The deep state, like, all these motherfuckers get in there and they say, we still gonna run this shit, bro. We don't give a fuck who y'all vote into these spots. We still gonna run this shit.
RFK wants to put cocaine VK in Coca-Cola.
Nah, I ain't heard that. He said go back to the old recipe. Fuck, I forgot to get new boots. God damn it.
Since JFK rerun the show, it seems regardless of who wins, we can see it now.
Nope. I think that's when Israel really took over, yo. That's when Israel really took over. And they proved to America right then, like, if you don't do what we tell you to do, we will put a bullet in your fucking head. And ever since then, every president, Republican or Democrat, you always must support Israel and everything Israel does.
Mossad runs the show.
You always got to support Israel.
Kiss the wall.
I need some boots.
Just regarding one selection.
Black Rock, State Street.
Completed both these games.
I didn't really. No! 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 Whoa, what? I didn't really get this game the first time. I had it since it came out, and I played it, and I didn't like it. And now that they're on part 2, I was like, let me go back and try to play that first game again, yo. Now I'm a major Hideo Kojima fan because Metal Gear Solid is probably one of my favorite game series ever. And so that's why I got this because it's a Kojima game. But I was like, what the fuck is this, Heidi? I was like, I ain't really like it the first time. But I said, let me play this shit, and I might get part two.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until delivery. Cargo verified. Delivering cargo.
There you are.
He ties MGS into this world. You can see he's doing it for the future without getting sued.
Well, this shit kind of, the movement reminds me so much of Snake Eater, yo. It definitely feels like a Hideo Kojima game. It feels like I'm in Metal Gear Solid some kind of how. It's hard to explain, but it has that same feel to it. As soon as you get into it enough, you can be like, oh yeah, this is definitely Kojima. Found some lost cargo.
The last 4 hours of Death Stranding 2 were one of my best gaming experiences.
Yeah, I might have to grab that after this.
I suppose this isn't the first time. It probably won't be the last. Can't do it all myself, can I? No one can.
Good work. New order available. Please act.
He ties all the story up from both Death Stranding, truly beautiful October 10th.
You picked this up for me? You shouldn't have. Really?
The River Kiwi.
Thank you for your contribution. Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
Are you past chapter 6?
This is chapter 6. I'm on chapter 6 now.
Oblong one. as Greenway. My LDL will be crazy over 300.
Oh, damn.
Order assigned. Weapons restrictions lifted.
So perhaps Alarm will save us, but perhaps he's another that will kiss the wall.
Nah, the last time Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan, he already said, like, he got to be careful what he say.
Sam, you've got a broken container spewing fog as we speak. Patch the leak with repair spray, or get to the nearest timefall shelter ASAP. If neither is an option, then double time it to your destination. Staff there should be able to deal with it.
And that's a long time away. There's only 30% of the Gaza Strip left.
What the fuck? Hmm? What order was that? I didn't. No, I don't want to do that.
We're not as safe as what we thought we were. It's an upsetting awakening. I got my extra boots. No, I don't.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Best advice, leave the 5-star connect as much as possible without doing main story missions.
No!
This makes you strong for each boss battle, as much as possible.
Hatch the lethal repair spray, or get to the nearest Timefall shelter ASAP. If neither is an option, then double time it to your destination. Staff there should be able to deal with it.
Chapter 9 Victory Hand.
Stop! Stop! Fuck, dumbass.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges identity. Verifying ID. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Thanks, Sam. Mountain Knot City wouldn't be on the Chiral Network for you. And now we can finally do our part for the UCA. Sorry you had to go through so much trouble. Just know that we appreciate it. Wow. You really took great care of everything. I mean, honestly, it'd be hard for us to call this anything perfect. Yeah. We were on our own for the longest time. But since joining UCA, we've been able to communicate with people all over. We've learned a lot from them. And them from us, I would say. We've You know, folks have shared stories about you too. You know, the incredible things you've done. I gotta be honest, part of me still can't believe you're real. Much less that you're willing to go through hell and back just to keep us going. I'm sorry. You got places to be. Just know that you'll always be welcome here. Why don't you rest up before we go?
Sam, just checking, but have you been reading your mails? They might contain some useful information. Keep an eye out for the ones with yellow subject lines. Those are high priority. Try to get into the habit of checking your inbox from time to time. Your work is greatly appreciated.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
All right, I'll probably play a little bit more, one more time today. I'm gonna take a break.